So, what do we need to do, guys? What do we need to do? Help Soona with her project. Bring the off-site copy back to Soona. Yes, I remembered that one. We have the copy at the moment. We have to go and talk with Soona again. Confront pigs and get your gun back. We need to like kill time until 10 p.m. Talk to Joyce about the pill without Kim. So the only time that Kim leaves us is around like after 9 p.m. I think. It's after 9 p.m. So tell you the whole story. I can't puzzle. Have to restart the nightclub. Alright, let's go talk with Soona. I think that's the... Wait, let me see again. Cockatoos. Summer. Alright, we can call Alice, I think, again. Let's see.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes, I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
I am.
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Kortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S K-O-R-T-E-N-A-I-S. He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Evrart Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
Let me read here again. Knows about him. ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the military academy. In his forces. Or in his forces. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Then the army followed him to Seminine. Oh wait, he was found in a leaf compactor. Any information is false to parents. So all we have to connect him as a colonel is the armor. Interesting.
None, officer. Sorry.
The name. This is very good. Ellis Kortenaer.
It is Kortenaer.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
No, thank you.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Ellis Kortenaer. Interesting. How much money do we have? I actually have skill points. What do we level up, guys? What do we level up? What do we level up? Yeah, I leveled that up. Right. Let me actually move this ugly thing. Like, put it away. Wait, I'm going to the wrong way. Did we check this place? What is this place? Yeah.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. Dripping water falls from a high place. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And
No. I won't even try. I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Hmm? Oh, wait. We didn't check this area before. Tiny cages carefully constructed. So they run right up. Near the ocean.
Here we go. Nice.
Oh!
there's a cylinder
Morale.
on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap.
Who's there? Oh,
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
don't worry, Gary. To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the A81.
The water lock's been fixed. This was fine. It was fine when I crossed it. Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock. Wow.
Oh, good. We should really be getting...
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes,
Yeah.
Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
I'm doing this for science, and so is she. Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting. On record, yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mistake.
Suffice to say...
Maybe you
it's
could
not
go back to the
been that
wailing
deep to
warm
find
up.
proof of the
Come back to check the
insulin
traps later.
plasmid together. I can't abandon course. No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule.
He's dead set on this. I could go for some trap setting.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
How big is this plasmid? Why are you so interested in this stick bug? It doesn't seem to be as colorful as some of the other cryptids I've heard about.
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there? And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators. It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex, but I cannot describe how these defences work, much less how they evolved.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid.
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm, so...
Seems puny, to be honest.
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition. I have to resist the thought such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient after...
He means asexual reproduction. The females of the species don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population
What?
to survive.
No way. This Rose has no special feelings on me. That's pretty clever. That's pretty clever.
Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect.
They don't need male
So
to
damn
produce.
difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
What if we check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
Chaos is my method. I'm all in. Why the scripted ship?
Caught the bug, I see. It's easier to... There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula. By the bug. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there. On your way to the old radio tower, after the church.
One in south, by the road. Okay. Lens and to the northeast, south, northeast. Old radio
The
tower
third is
church.
set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thick... You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technical...
What do I do if there's a
but
plasmid
still,
in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight. That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
What if I stink? Alright, whatever.
Wise choice.
I hope you're not buying this. It dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious.
Right, which means you two can pack up and go back to the...
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are
Finally.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any...
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later. But what if the information is vital? On the hunt.
Well, we have another side quest. Holy shit.
Hello, I'm Yellow Man. I mean, officer.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly. And Yellow Man.
What the fuck is Yellow Man?
This
Wait,
is something to ask him about. After a little...
are you the mug man? With like weird racist
I'm
mugs?
just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return
Holy.
to civilization. I like nature, just not this bloody coast.
Sally, I think
It's
I might be
mostly
drunk.
drunks and degenerates that come here. Oh, I've been tempted. But someone has to stay strong for Revocol.
Mm.
He pronounces Revocol with a hard K, unlike other people.
Driver Sean.
Serious
Interesting.
question time. This man is...
I like to pronounce it the hard way. The old way. The Vespertine way.
He winks at you, trying to relay some hidden message. It's a secret rite. A very fringe nationalist handshake, probably.
My mug? Why would you think that?
I can see you recognize it. It's in your eyes. You said Yellow Man, that's not something many people go around saying.
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone. Okay, I admit it.
There we go.
Threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have. You're not going to find me, are you?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Ooh. Thank you. You won't regret this. I won't use another man's property to dump my garbage ever again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing.
How
Just
did you get into the
answering
trash
questions.
container? Get it? Did
Helping
you
out the
put the
law.
clothes of a murder victim, the man who is in?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not... I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know? Then I came out to clean up the rags, because no one else would.
Mhm.
I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exact.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before. But where?
You wouldn't know anything about the victims.
What sound? Really? There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby. I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez, so I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I
Why
know
is he
he's
being so
very
shady?
armor, but I don't know anything about it. I hope I can help your investigation. In my small way.
Does this mean you were in his apartment, admiring his colonial mug collection? Perhaps it would be interesting to tell him.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be a really good one?
I think so, sorry. As you know, I've been having problems with my memory.
Well, this is that racist.
Oh, lucky racist. Really? Grant us 3 wishes, Gary. Are you Gary? Are you racist? I don't know, I like previous races better. It's nothing compared to Measurehead.
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact. Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about his connections.
Sounds like some
Anyway.
conspiracy topic. You might be able to discuss it with him when the lieutenant isn't here. If you can remember it.
I told you everything I know, sir. I'm truly sorry for the mug, but I have nothing to do with that. No. I helped Morell with research something.
What does he do then? This feels like a good opportunity to...
Oh, this and that.
This and that. As long as you're making ends meet.
Officer, I would never. I work as a special courier. You know, urgent deliveries, overnight deliveries, deliveries to out-of-the-way Oh, I don't know the contents, officer. Part of my job is discretion. Yes, officer?
Interesting.
Sure do.
His eyes narrow slightly.
Have you
He's
found your
wondering
door
where this
open
is
lately? Mr. Clare must be very angry with you. I think I broke into your apartment. I'm very sorry. Just later for now.
Mr. Evrart?
Oh shit.
So you work for Evrart Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. No, tell him I'll make it up to him. What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me.
Really, I don't even know what it was about it. I just opened the door. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he doesn't like it. Try not to shoot yourself, Gary. It's just an open door, not Brimley.
Of course. I won't do it again.
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear.
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be unturned.
He clearly liked his squirming. He may even have changed his mind about the whole door-opening operation.
I told you everything I know, sir. I'm truly sorry for the mug, but I have nothing to do with that.
Composure. Composure.
Always a pleasure. I mean, officers.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Wait, are you wearing the chest piece of the armor?
Yes, like a piece of ceramic
Oh
armor,
my
for
god.
example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each
Oh
other,
my god.
resembling pearls or marbles.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was...
He's being very shady. He's really
I
sus.
was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing.
No, you've got explaining to do.
Yeah, exactly. Why did you really put those clothes in the trash? Why did you lie to me, Gary? We can pressure him by saying this, I think. Why did you lie to me, Gary? He's already under pressure. Why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was... So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them...
They were thoroughly conservative men. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this history.
Because I was weak. I should have told you the...
The hell, Gary?
I'll explain later.
Do you know who killed the hanged man?
I always thought it was the Union, but I sure as hell won't go around saying that anymore. You have my word. I don't know, and I won't be running my mouth on this subject anymore.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your... but so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again. I won't mess with Mr. Clare either. You have my word.
Interesting.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What? What the hell?
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium, yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream. You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
Magnesium-based life form?
Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon.
Okay. So we were wearing perception boots. Let's see. To chemistry. Reaction speed. Is that a... What jacket are we wearing? Paint threshold and half-line. Right. Don't you ever wish Yamdel was a real place? I don't. No boat in the boathouse today. Okay. Oh. How does it look like? Oh, looks nice. One perception. Reduces a perception. What is that chair
There's a
doing
trap
here?
in the reeds at
Oh,
your
it's a
feet.
trap.
Looks like the same one you saw Morel. Behind you, a ruined residential building looms over the reeds. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find any of them. I'm just gonna get some fresh air. It'll be the next one. Surely see nothing to
you
trap
set
them.
that
Right. The boat has shoddily constructed strong reason like whatever. Okay. We didn't. Wait a sec. Yeah, just a new area.
a scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Look, Kim, even more bullet holes. Something's definitely going down here. But are these old bullet holes? So not sure. Visual calculus. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Visual. So we have something. Conceptualization might also work. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm just lying. But this works. Oh. Lovely. Is this not a... Okay, there you go.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the unable to piece together the big picture just now. There's a hole in their hypothesis.
Excuse me? I'm dumb.
The scattering of bullet holes.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual, even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
The lieutenant also nods. It is quite a scene. The two of you standing, two officers of the law against the world, nodding in unison.
Did I change the category,
your
by the
source
way?
of power.
I did.
The bond of camaraderie between you is palpable. The lieutenant is nodding so hard it looks like his head is about to snap
Alright.
off his neck.
Don't stop nodding.
All right. I'm glad we stopped when we did. My neck was starting to hurt. If there's nothing more, we should get going.
Follow your brother.
Oh, Kim is funny sometimes. The sign says entry in... Okay. An old ticket. No longer operation. People who paid money to park in or pay now? Oh. What a shame, dude. 72%. 72%. We literally had that roll with the Gary as well. It did work. Why it didn't work this time? People, what is people? What's that? What's that? Is that a head? Oh. Okay. Looks weird. I look like a raccoon. Can we like open this door? I guess we can get... Or we can go around, maybe. Can we? Oh, there's a box. Circle, go away. Circle, go away. Go. So we can't do anything else here. Why the circle is not going? There we go. The section of the coast has been built in the gates. Okay. Check the trap mode just set up in the corruption camp. Okay. We can do that before we go. But this was a trap, no?
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of
Ah.
out of the way, being so close to
I
the
can see
water.
anything interesting.
Nothing. Just a hunch. The hunch past.
Hunch? I don't think it's just a hunch. Go check it. Avoid numbers 11. What the hell? Is that it? There we go.
This is the trap Morel just said. The reeds by the abandoned. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp. This trap is also full of panic.
Another empty trap.
Neither does.
Go away, circle. It's not going away. Again. Let's go talk with Soona. It's getting dark.
Yes, what is it? Yes?
Oh, interesting.
It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She's making it extra simple for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint...
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Oh god, not this again. It is not on-site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
Basement? Sounds like it's...
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to... We clear?
This is clearly a painful topic for her. She must have had to explain herself numerous times.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
Wait. No. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
No, it's not dangerous. Just depressing. I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation. Watch! What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that. Soona doesn't reply.
Here! I found it! Hold on. Just give me a second. I'm almost
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it! I found the location of the anomaly! I found the coordinates!
She's beaming. You can feel it in your great job.
There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations.
What an interesting proposition. Truly a task for the...
Figure it out? No. I don't need you to figure anything out. Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
What? She only wants you to follow Yes, but you like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
Nothing intellectually stimulating. That's relatable. Why don't you trust my intellectual capabilities to solve this problem on my own? Or whatever. She's a programmer. After all, I'm not. Hey, about the Terminator soul again? Okay. We'll come back to that.
It's awfully silent. Measurements have... Oh boy, this is going to be good. It moves like a ghost. This task is an insult to your mental skills.
It is actually.
Some water... The lead programmer sends you an encouraging... Time to run back.
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Yeah, let's do it. Now the only thing left to do is to If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Isn't it going to be just silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. What sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... Maybe I'm just tired.
Let's think about this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing?
Hey, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Why assume that something that has no presence, existence, or qualities has to be terrifying?
Because it reminds us of death. And we humans tend to think that death is pretty scary. Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant takes a step and then nothing. Nothing happens. She doesn't answer her.
Damn it. No, of course not. Nothing happened.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something.
No. No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That you can try on the headphones.
Silence is silence? You're sure this can't be it? You should have a listen.
Perception. think that's it. Perception.
Yes, what is it?
Yeah, it's probably not gonna work actually. Yeah. This is a white token, I might try it again. Honestly... Maybe we
The
shouldn't do
swallow, you
it.
mean? Great. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll try.
All you hear is your own
I know
breathing.
it. I know
Heavy,
it.
but there's something. There has to be something big. Ghosts. Speak to. When was the last time this world had anything?
Well, did you hear anything?
No, I heard nothing.
Yeah.
The lieutenant looks. Maybe the speed freeze can.
Alright. Okay. Figure out the Soona couldn't hear. What? So we have to do that again. We have to level up our perception? Think. Seems. Can we do it this time?
Yes, what is it?
Oh god. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Definitely not. Alright. Almost 1 hour left until we meet with pigs. What did I do? Oh. Right, what else can we do until then? We can check the traps. Which way do we need to go? Northeast, right? Behind the church, I think. Was it... Check the trap lens and far northeast of Feld building. Check the trap near the canal. You cross southeast of village, northeast of Feldbed. Which one is that? What was it? This one? Northeast. Might be... Because there is one behind the church or something. What is that? Oh, what is that? New place.
Old door, worn by elements.
Interfacing?
The wind has blown a sand dune in front of.
No way we can open that door. There is resident for the whole machine. Before you must a big one. Interfacing, probably that's physical instrument. Okay, I thought I had it. Dum dum dum. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Glows. Wait, why is it not working? Hello? Oh, I was putting to the wrong slot. Interfacing, what else? I think that's the only thing we have. Seems like.
An old door, worn by elements.
It's still.
Guards the depth.
Are you kidding? Are you joking? How? How? I don't understand. What is that? No. So northeast, it's not even this way. Oh, is that a trap? There we go.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze, weighed down by rain. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end. Nothing but locusts in...
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we are done. No, I'm fine.
And he's
I didn't
getting
mean to
tired.
complain, it's just...
It's okay. It's okay, Kim. We're almost done for today. Cleaned away under a rocket. Someone's made a campfire a long time ago. Looking control box for the radio relay tower. The starters to rotate the climb to see real teleconnection boots in the bay, barely. Oh. Is that a tie? Oh, scented one too. I guess nothing else. Alright. Well. Okay. Should we try anyway?
Worn by elements, guards the
It can be a retry. Okay, I will leave the store then. I will leave that door. So only one more trap left. It was near the canal. So we have to go back. What is that? Possibly the... What the hell? What the fuck? This is so weird. I am confused. But okay, I'm not complaining. Kids, go home. It's so cold. I didn't see it.
It takes you a moment. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sound. The constant, distant song. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. No locust. No phasmid either. But still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you...
The netting is a little untidy. Messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not. Okay.
Interesting. Alright, let's go back to the railing rags. Actually, I don't know why I'm getting sleepy.
It's great to see you again, officer. It's great to see you.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank here. I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie. Mexican origin. The pin is an antique.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels...
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old...
Ramblings. Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
I slept woke or work without a care. Hello, nice. Good to hear, good to hear. How's your day been? My day's been okay. Just play some Dark and Darker with Absolute. Then had some dinner. Now playing the Elysium. Yeah, I'm just chilling.
But darling, I didn't even get
Thanks
the
for
size
asking.
of it right.
Measuring things is important. How did
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe.
Reflexively, the lieutenant...
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. quite a tall one. I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see.
Where did you go?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
I mean, I don't know why would you use this story to impress people. Only like, yeah, Morel was interested in it.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insul Indian.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant.
And that's how I met your
It
mother.
did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of...
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that how could she? Who imagines this? She didn't know about the phasmid. This is the main thing here. What makes it a
So she couldn't have made it up.
That's true, yes. I'm almost certain neither my mother nor my grandmother knew of it. You trying to tell us you saw the Insul Indian phasmid out there in those reeds?
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children...
Our first, yes.
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported.
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself.
What if it is the case?
You're welcome, sweetie.
And she could get up and walk right into the...
Okay. Love dark and darker. What did you eat? I ate some pasta. Okay, what would a story that makes you sound a bit of... Yeah. I mean, it's a weird story. I mean, you can like tell it to your like nerd friends. I guess if someone told me a story like this, I would be like intrigued to listen, you know, because it's a nice, I guess, topic to talk about, you know. It's different. But other than that, you go on a party or you're gonna go on a meeting, social meetings, somewhere social, and I mean, why would you use a story to like impress someone romantically, you know? This is weird.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well, well.
Got the 20 real?
Oh, fuck. It's fine.
Then why are you wasting my time?
Excuse me?
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Yeah, officers. Mind your... whatever you're saying. Kim is also an officer and he's my partner. My partner in crime. I mean, not romantically. But... anyway. Okay. Like, you know when you feel... Actually, I'm not even like so sleepy. I mean, if I went to bed and just like close my eyes, I would definitely fall asleep, but I'm not sleepy. You know that feeling when you just feel heavy, like physically heavy, you know?
It's getting cold. This late in the
So-
night. Time to...
Good night, officer.
Good night, Kim. Thanks for leaving my ass alone.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight...
I will honestly not even try to shame myself. I don't trust myself, okay? I might like cut my neck and then bam, die. All of a sudden. So I think we can go and talk with Joyce now. Right. Alright, let's talk with Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
The pail.
More lessons in basic reality? Are you sure you're sure? Your colleague seemed adamant. Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass. Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the Pale. Also, isolation, or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7. Windy, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde. An oceanic isla. It comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla the coldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? Each is perishing and dear.
By the way, they're reindeer shaped. Oh, that's so cute. My brother made them. I also have cookies. My sister nephews made. Wow. Send the photos. Alright. I bet they look amazing. Okay, what is a pale like?
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
The negation of being.
That's right. The negation of being.
Is it here? What are its physical qualities? If we are surrounded by pale, how do you get from Isola to Isola? How much pale is there compared to the world?
No, Detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the...
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens.
Yes. That is enough. An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the Pale is called Porch Collapse. Imagine a grey coronal mist. Cold vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism. A mold that's the most disco thing you will ever see. It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical. The further into Pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension. Right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working.
There's a slippery article in there.
Pale when it's particular, this territory of Pale. The Pale when it's Pale in its entirety. Once you've seen... Oh, it is so difficult for us.
A squall of birds. Hardware operating in the...
It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even compress, but it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost extensively. Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation.
Oh, interesting.
Others argue that Pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even.
Who says and who argues?
It feels terrible.
It's more for her. Way more.
No, Lieutenant Dubois.
I'm entreprenetic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of pale tran. Up to my gills, officer. The pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more pale. What do you think, detective?
I don't know.
Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the pale. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists. Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, I suggest you do the same.
Off we go. You see,
One and all. They say,
why should we just leave, and the world get left behind?
yes, sweet reality. Is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything? Beyond curious. Tell me, what do you think of the Pale?
That we continue to persist at all is a testament to our faith in one another. Its advance can only be stopped by immediate total ruthless communism and powerful anti-communist force. Perhaps too powerful, but still they have it coming. I'm worried, I have to say, it doesn't sound very liberal to me. I don't know how we will survive with it. It's huge accomplishment. We might not do anything of it. Interesting topic.
You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the
This
investigation,
investigation
detective. If you don't know even this, then... I hope so. I truly do.
Some of that assurance is meant for herself, as much as...
You have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do it one basic term at a time. Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
Thank you,
Anything
thank you.
else? That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion. Better not touch.
She wants to answer the question.
We need to ask more about the tattoos, actually.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you! What's it to you? Am I a suspect?
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy. The man has turned his attention elsewhere. He's
Honest men, we came here to help the harbor. We were promised work.
the physically impressive man tower.
When a bunch of beats me,
When the man moves around, there's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls held up by a belt. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers. Silence is the answer.
we were promised work. We'd be in there.
The physically impressive man tower.
Well, we can't ask about the tattoos to someone else here. That's odd. I thought I could ask him.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? The mercenary, eh?
The man,
The mercenary. That's
Let me
so.
see.
I haven't heard it. I ain't the murder.
he believes the Hardy Boys could have done it.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. We're negotiating. Aye. All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the...
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich.
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman. I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant... By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh... The old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish. Okay, he's reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt... Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of...
Not you would like to say. But then, this man has political theory, and it has not failed him to...
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value, even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't. And none of the above kind of man. Sure, I've had the necessary free time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For it all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs is that of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, the man sits on the railing.
Interesting. There we go. I can go in. Hello, sir.
Everything's still cool here, officer. Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin... Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah!
No.
Tasty, tasty drugs.
Tasty things. We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in traffic jam.
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street man.
A blatant lie.
You sure?
Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we did.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a... No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm...
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
The scab leader's voice reminds me of the Happy Souls get good voice. Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now. You're wasting my time. Tell me who the fuck is transporting the drugs. Yeah, okay, if you don't tell me, I'll tell your employer I've been selling this stuff.
Shush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
If you don't want to get into this mess, raise your voice. You have to give us a reason to move on. We're buddies. Like, help us out. Let's see.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
Could she be associated with the Hardy Boys? Is the lady driver the old woman back there pointed to pale driver days out strange?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her.
It could be. She was. He's
Strange.
not ruling her out.
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really
We're not
want us to
cool.
be cool now.
He's aching to get back to his usual shtick.
I don't know. I'm not local. I don't know anything about that.
Hmm. Okay.
All right. Very cool. Let's cap this off with a purchase. A pair of funky sunglasses, detective? You deserve it. And I deserve it too. Don't you think?
I don't want to get sunglasses. Also, I will not ask for some money from a immigrant, okay? Or from anyone. What the hell?
Shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
No, they're ugly.
100% guarantee.
They are ugly. I only wear black glasses, okay? What the hell? I'm a cop. Why would I wear silly sunglasses? Okay, find out who the lady driver is of Rory. Interesting.
It's you again. What is it?
It's me again, mother trucker. Alright, are we gonna do this? 72%, guys. Actually, let me try something. Why is this like intro and outro so slow? Come on, then. Alright, come on.
I don't know what went wrong the last time. You have so many good ideas here. Make them all see they're puppets on a string.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
My god. God. No.
Oh, you want more good options? Here we go. So good.
We are so fucked.
Yeah.
At least he put the fucking fiddle down. I've seen this before.
You better.
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
About
Bruh.
fucking.
I'm done. I'm done with you all. Jeez. Long episode, give the people what they want. I don't know. Move your ass. No, we can talk. I don't know.
Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
It was an accident. I'm sorry. I got drunk and apparently drove it into sea. An official investigation has been launched by me. But it was an accident. I'm
This
sorry.
calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
Senseless sentimentality. I don't have souls.
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all. And why so? Our things are part of our life world. They're made with human sweat and they share human history. We should...
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gotwaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals.
It's going to be quite a few years before nature is able to completely take care of a motor carriage. You could always come back in a few months and see if you...
I understand, believe me. I really do. I think about all the frivolous... But daydreaming is a rich man's game. At sea, you can't afford to be careless and dream.
Okay. So, where do we meet with pigs? Where? Run the sidearm. With your sidearm? Oh. Old fish market. Old fish market. Old fish market. Is it? What is that? What is that shiny thing? Wait, I can open that. Wait, I can unlock that. I need a prior or this something. Okay. The old fish market. Wasn't this the market? No. Where do we meet her? The pigs. Is it she? We don't know. Oh, wait. I think I know where it is. Here? Is it here? Seems like the market to me. Old. Oh!
Put your hands where I can see them.
Holly. What are you doing?
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now! Show me your hands! Right now!
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer, I am the police. Don't move. Don't move. Hands on your lateral vascular neck restraint. Carotid sleeper. Carotid sleeper. Critically reducing blood from passing through the neck of the suspect.
You'll have to go for the gun sooner or later. Perhaps you
Fuck.
can learn crucial facts before you do.
It's a goddamn police shitbag. Off the pavement. You're under arrest.
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear on her back. Medicine or drugs?
Back up. Back up. Back up. Status unconfirmed. No. I thought Mr. Moran. Gareth. Aggravated assault. Man down. Oh.
There's a scenario unfolding in her head right now. It has
Law enforcement compromised. Impersonating a police officer.
Does she not believe you're actually a police officer?
License and registration. License and registration. Come in, dispatch.
It's not a code, just disjointed words.
Confiscated contraband. Restricted access. 2 kilos missing. Eyewitness report compromised. Confined quarters. Assailant coming at me. Split-second decision. Fire at will.
Oh my god. Oh, I see. Okay.
What is this? This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. Police guns always have bullets.
What the hell?
What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Grab the gun.
No one ever cares anymore. Why would they treat me like...
Okay, you need to figure out what to do.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever...
Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but the person inside, the catatonic woman, especially now that she's unarmed, doesn't seem to be a threat to anyone but herself.
Titus wants to be the sheriff. I'll tell him where to find you. Maybe he knows your family. Titus? I like her name. I'm back and the beard is sharp as fuck. Nice. Welcome back. Wait, Titus?
Please leave the radio on.
Reflex to what? Being she stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and flesh.
Interesting. Well, we finally got our gun back. We got it back. Ooh, that was intense. Alrighty, I will now end this episode here. Okay, so in this episode, we got our gun back, we talked with the pigs, we confronted her, and we tried to talk with Hardy Boys again. It did not work. We found Morel, the cryptologist. And they're back in the Whirling Rags, safe and sound. We checked the traps, we could not find that phasmid. So, yeah, we did a lot of things in this episode. It was nice and fun. So, thank you everyone for watching. And I'll see you on the next video, as always. So, take care.